goes classrooms for all. My name is Crystal, and today, you guessed it, we're gonna be carving pumpkins. But first, I'm gonna take this off. That's a little better. Just came from outside, so gotta have this on. So, I'm happy you all could join today. It's gonna be a really fun time because it's October. So it's officially spooky season, which means pumpkins galore. So we're carving it up today and it's gonna be lit. So, first things first, let's talk a little bit about pumpkins, shall we? What does this little fella look like when he's a little wee baby? Well, pumpkins start off as a tiny little itty bitty seed, as you can see in my life stages of a pumpkin. And then what comes next for a little baby pumpkin seed? He turns into a sprout in the ground. After he's been planted, he sprouts a little sprout out of a seed and then turns into a plant. And where does he go from a plant? He turns into a pumpkin flower. And pumpkin flowers are really pretty. They have really nice, bright, like yellowish orange petals. They're super pretty. And then from there blossoms a nice, fruitful little green pumpkin, which is a juvenile pumpkin, meaning it's like a little baby pumpkin. It's a child pumpkin, if you will. And then after the juvenile pumpkin stage grows, you guessed it, a grown adult orange pumpkin. And that is what we have here today in front of us. Exciting stuff, I know. So we're gonna carve this little baby up because he's ready. He's ready to be carved. This is what he was made for. Pumpkin season, spooky season, Halloween season, whatever you like to call it. Today is the day that he becomes a jack-o'-lantern. I'm really excited for this, everybody. All right, so for today's activity, of course you're gonna need, you guessed it, a pumpkin. So make sure you got your pumpkin. You're gonna need a little marker or something to kind of mark your design on your pumpkin. And you're gonna need, I have this little kit. I'm only really gonna use like the little knife that's in there, maybe this scooper, but I'm also gonna be using my hands a lot. And you're also gonna need a trash can or a trash bag or something to put in or all the insides of your pumpkin. Let's just jump right on into our activity today. Real quick, before we start carving, I wanna throw some pumpkin facts your way. I bet you didn't know pumpkins are actually a fruit. They're a part of the squash family. They're related to cucumbers. Crazy, absolutely crazy, right? I know. They're also made up of 90% water, which is bonkers to me because I don't hear anything swishing around in here when I shake him. And what's even more crazy to me is over 1 billion pounds of pumpkin are sold every year in the US. That's a whole lot of pumpkin, if you ask me. And real quick, feel free to follow along with me right now if you have all of your supplies. If you do not, that's totally okay. You can just take notes and do this anytime with your trusted adult because carving pumpkins is a fun activity. You can do it anytime. You can pull up a fun Halloween movie. You can pull up a fun Halloween snack and just do it whenever. So, let's get ready to go, shall we? First, I'm gonna draw out my design. Well, actually, I think I'm just gonna put the circle on top first. Yeah, the circle on top. Because we wanna make sure I can fit my hand inside the hole because we're gonna have to clear them out. Yeah. That should do it. And this is where the fun begins, people. Who likes pumpkin flavored things? I know I do. Who likes pumpkin ice cream, pumpkin bread, pumpkin cookies, pumpkin mochi cake, pumpkin spice lattes, pumpkin seeds? There's so many other pumpkin things I'm forgetting right now. I know. Pumpkin butter, pumpkin cookies. I said that, but that's how much I like them. There's so much you can do. That's why pumpkins are so important. And that's why that's probably why, honestly, there's over 1 billion pounds of pumpkins sold every year. But gotta thank this little guy for being a good pumpkin. All right, here we go. Actually, let's take this first. Can start our little, we'll create our incision. Leave that right here. And we do want to be careful when we're doing this. So we want to make sure we have a trusted adult present while we're carving our pumpkin, because we do have sharp tools. We don't just want to do this crazy. We want to make sure we're not running around with our tools, and we want to make sure that we're not walking with them pointed upwards. We always walk with them pointed downwards, because these are, again, sharp tools, and we need to be safe. All right, we're doing it. All right, let's see. See how we're doing here. We got a full circle. We're gonna pull them out. Did it. Boom. First part done. And look at these little seeds that are in here. Our little baby pumpkin seeds. I'm gonna save some of these pumpkin seeds. You know why? Because I can roast them later. And who doesn't love some oven roasted pumpkin seeds? I do. I love them. They're really good and they're healthy for you. And this pumpkin has a lot of uses and we don't want to be wasteful. So I'm going to take my little paper towel and I'm going to put my little pumpkin seeds on there. So we're going to take out our seeds, our little fellas, our little guys. They're so cute. They're so little. Ooh. And that feels funky in there. Woo! Yeah. Pumpkin-y. This is a very unique feeling. Feels very slimy in there. I think we're all gonna enjoy that feeling. It's kind of messy. You're gonna want to make sure you have paper towels present so you can easily wipe your hands off, because that's a little gross, but it's fun. It's like gross in a fun way. So you're gonna want to make sure your hand is dry, because what I'm gonna do now is, after I take my little pumpkin seeds off, you're gonna see kind of this like hangy, stringy stuff, and you're gonna wanna cut it off because we don't really want it there. It's gonna be kind of annoying if it's there. We don't keep that in our pumpkin. So, I'm gonna put it on here. I'm gonna take a little knife and just cut down. So for cutting out the hole, I kind of used this small knife, and for cutting off the stringy stuff just now, I used this longer knife. Made it easier. Just pull that off, any excess string. Cool, cool, cool. And we're gonna throw this little chunk away. Preferably in a compost bin, because we wanna make sure we're composting. It's better for the environment. Gonna continue taking my little pumpkin seeds, putting them over here as they come out. Got a lot of seeds going on in there. I wonder if you planted all these seeds that are inside this pumpkin, how many pumpkins you'd get. I want you to take some guesses at home because I got a good amount of seeds right here. So you can all see at home. Those are all seeds. I want you to take a guess of how many pumpkins would grow by next Halloween if I planted all those pumpkin seeds. It'd be a lot. It's real slippery, slimy. So many seeds. It's so cool. It's a whole lot. It kind of looks like a spaghetti squash in here because when the sides come off, it's like really stringy. Like super stringy. Which makes sense because it's part of the squash family. Now that we got that done, who can see inside there? It's pretty empty. It smells pretty pumpkin-y. Pretty pumpkin-y in here. Hello, can you hear me? That's what my voice sounds like in a pumpkin. And gonna make sure my lid fits back on. Good. It's beautiful. Adorable. All right. Now, we're gonna give him a face. His face is important. It's what gives him character. What makes him a person. That'll do. 'Cause why? 'Cause there's no right or wrong way to do art. That's why. He's got character, everybody. He's got character. And now we're gonna carve him. Gonna give him a little incision right there, right there, right there, and right there. Cool. And now we're gonna go for it. He's got an eye, everybody. He's got an eye. We got an eye. Look at him, his little eyeball. His little cute eyeball. There's another eye. We gotta get a hole down there, though. All right. We got two eyes on him. He sees us. He's looking at us. Cool. Let me take this bigger knife to like really get in there. Clear out the hole. Yeah, it's nice. It's good. He's got eyes and a nose now. We're making headway, people. Now to give him his little mouth. All right. Let's see if we did it. Let's poke it out. Boom. That's adorable. I love him. Boom. And I shall name him Jack, and he shall be mine. My cute little jack-o'-lantern. That's him. That's little Jack. And we'll put his little lid back on. And it'll be whole once more. There he is. So cute. I love him. So, how did your jack-o'-lantern go? Remember, anyone you make is gonna be as cute as can be. Just like this little guy. We love him. Gotta love Halloween time, spooky season, harvest season, all of the above. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me and learning how to carve a pumpkin. And remember, safely carving a pumpkin by holding all of our tools facing down, by not cutting towards ourselves, and just by taking it slow and being careful. And also, remember our little possible side project. If you want, you can take your little pumpkin seeds, put them on the side, and we can ask a trusted adult to help us put them on a pan and put them in our oven and roast them on up. And that'll be a fun and healthy snack. And also, let's take a wonder. When you take out all your pumpkin seeds, let's think about how many pumpkins could possibly grow with all the seeds you took out of your pumpkin. Because I think it could be quite a lot, honestly. Look at how many seeds there are. This kind of feels good to play with, if I'm being honest with you. That's why I'm still playing with it. Well, like I said, it's been a blast with everybody, hanging out, doing Halloween things, pumpkin carving. So if you enjoyed doing Halloween fun activities, please join us for more Halloween activities at ymcasf.org/classes-for-all for more. And if you're participating in our YSF pumpkin carving contest, join our live class on October 29th at 3 p.m. And I'll see you all real soon. Bye, everybody.
Did you know that YMCA of San Francisco never closed? When shelter-in-place happened, we could no longer provide in-person programming. We quickly shifted to provide youth and family programming virtually. As early as April, we started providing on-demand activities in our YMCA of San Francisco YouTube channel.
For this video, we're going to be making a geodesic dome.
Today, we're going to be making a hovercraft. The science around this activity is really awesome.
In addition, we have a regular schedule of activities for our youth and families to join live. We feature read-alouds, yoga, family Zumba, arts and crafts, drawing clubs, and more. So don't miss out on our virtual youth and family offerings. Visit www.ymcasf.org for more info and class schedules.